Hello everyone. Today we are discussing important findings about physical activity and colorectal cancer. Research shows that people with intestinal cancer can significantly increase their chances of survival. This improvement comes from walking for an hour or more every day. Oncologists at Harvard Medical School discovered this important connection. They carefully monitored 573 women who had gut cancer over several years. This specific study was published in 2006 in the Journal of Clinical Oncology. It used data gathered by epidemiologists for the Nurses' Health Study, a project following about 120,000 women since the 1970s. The study focused on 573 women who developed colorectal cancer that had not spread between 1986 and 2004. This long-term data allowed for a detailed look at lifestyle factors. The researchers measured the women's physical activity using a unit called MET hours per week. To understand this simply, 3 MET hours are equivalent to walking for 1 hour at a moderate speed. Therefore, 9 MET hours would mean 3 hours of walking, and 18 MET hours would represent 6 hours of walking weekly. This measurement helped quantify their exercise levels accurately. The study found that the pattern of exercise after a cancer diagnosis had a major influence on the mortality rate. Women who walked every day for 1 hour or did an equivalent amount of exercise reduced their likelihood of dying by 60%. This physical activity lowered deaths specifically from colorectal cancer and also deaths from all other causes. Looking at the results more closely, in the group of women who walked for 6 hours each week, about 85% were still alive after 10 years. In contrast, for the group that walked for less than 1 hour per week, about 65% were still alive after the same period. These numbers highlight a substantial difference in survival. Interestingly, the amount of physical exercise the women did before they developed cancer did not show a protective effect after the cancer began. At that point, only the amount of physical exercise taken after developing cancer had a protective effect on survival. This means women who were already active benefited by continuing their exercise, and women who were not active improved their chances by starting to exercise. The researchers concluded that physical activity after a colorectal cancer diagnosis lowers the risk of death from that disease. This benefit was seen regardless of the patient's age, body mass index, the stage of their cancer, or the specific site of the disease. These findings suggest that increasing physical activity can provide additional benefits to patients alongside standard treatments like surgery and chemotherapy. Therefore, patients with colorectal cancer can take a proactive step by incorporating regular physical activity, such as daily walking, into their lifestyle. Setting a goal of at least 1 hour of walking or equivalent exercise each day can be a powerful tool to improve their prognosis. This activity should complement their prescribed medical treatments. Other studies also support the idea that various forms of exercise benefit cancer survivors. For example, engaging in strength training or interval training programs can also enhance survival chances for individuals recovering from different types of cancer. This suggests a broad positive impact of staying active. Regular physical activity after a colorectal cancer diagnosis is a vital action patients can take to help their bodies fight the disease. This commitment to exercise works with medical treatments to significantly improve survival rates and overall well-being, providing a clear path for patients to actively participate in their recovery. Thank you for watching. We will see you next time.